Hello guys, welcome back to World News Channel. Today, APC crisis. Oshiomole'S men divided over moves to challenge Buhari. Plans by members of the dissolved Adams Oshiomole-led National Working Committee (NWC) of the ruling All Progressive Congress Party (APC) to legally challenge their dissolution by the National Executive Committee (NEC) on Thursday appeared threatened following the decision of a few to move ahead. On Thursday, 18 members of the dissolved NWC had faulted their purported sack, saying while they were watching the unfolding drama, they were also consulting with their lawyers and other stakeholders to know the next line of action. A statement to that effect was signed by Hilliard Etta and architect Waziri Bulama, factional acting national chairman and acting national secretary in the dissolved National Working Committee. Although the group was said to have resolved to institute a lawsuit against the party, it was gathered that the decision was, however, not unanimous, as a few of the affected members have decided to let go. At Thursday's emergency meeting of the NEC, President Buhari had, with the support of the body, dissolved the factionalized NWC, replacing it with a caretaker/National Convention Committee headed by Governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni, a former national secretary of the party. Oshiomole was accused of narrowing the party to himself and taking decisions without recourse to constitutional organs of the party. Although Oshiomole had the support of majority of his National Working Committee members, it was gathered that majority of the APC governors had supported the president's move to support his ousting. Few of the governors who were either undecided or supportive of Oshiomole were said to have had no choice in the matter when it dawned on them that some powerful stakeholders in the party had convinced the president on the need to dissolve the NWC. President Buhari had consequently directed party members to discontinue all litigations connected to the affairs of the party, stating that the directive had been issued before unfortunately some members failed to heed the directive. Thus, at this time, it must be made a resolution of the party which must be effectively enforced with dire consequences for members who choose to ignore the directive. However, hours after the NEC meeting, 18 members of the dissolved NWC faulted their purported sack, saying while they are watching the unfolding drama, they are also consulting with their lawyers and other stakeholders. A statement to that effect was signed by factional acting national chairman Hilliard Etta and acting national secretary Waziri Bulama. While the National Working Committee is studying the unfolding drama, it will be consulting with stakeholders and team of lawyers on the next line of action. Therefore, all members of our great party and concerned Nigerians are urged to remain calm pending outcome of the consultations, the sacked NWC had stated. Meanwhile, the man who designed the logo of the APC in 2013, preparatory to its registration, Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele, has attributed the crisis in the party to the short time available to the various blocs who formed the party to completely fuse together before taking over power in 2015. Noting that the first 10 years of a marriage were often turbulent. Engineer Oyedele, who was a member of the Board of Trustees of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change (CPC), one of the legacy parties that formed the APC in 2013, expressed optimism that the ruling party would emerge stronger from its current wave of crisis. Engineer Oyodele spoke with Saturday Vanguard at the National Secretariat of the party in Abuja shortly after submitting his expression of interest and nomination forms ahead of the July 2020 APC governorship primary election in Ondo State. As the designer of the party logo, am I worried? Yes, I am. But again, I am not worried. Look, when you marry your wife, you have been together for 5 years. The first 10 years could likely be turbulent. Remember that during the merger process, I said that we were going to go through a rough patch. One was the fact that we admitted a lot of strange people who did not share in the dream, in our vision for us. You can see what happened in 2015. Now, unfortunately for us, because we were 5 different groups coming together, we have not blended enough before we got into government. And when you get into government in this part of the world, there is a lot of struggle for people to want to take advantage or to hold positions. That is what we are going through now. But it is a human process, and we are going to go through and emerge stronger. I am sure that all these too shall pass away, and APC will once again move in the right direction, Engineer Dele said. He lamented the state of affairs in Ondo State, pledging to revive the education, sporting, and all other sectors of the state's economy should he make it to the Alagbaka government house. Okay guys, Nigerians have also reacted to this. Mystic Malam said, "How I wish that Oshiomole'S and company could take Buhari to court for lawlessness. That would create ample work, not for the courts, mind you, but for Magu and EFCC. If you don't understand what I have said, you don't and probably can't understand the Nigeria we now live in." Okay. MC wrote, "It's very detective to attempt to browbeat a wrong man into accepting defeat. Hence the words uttered by Buhari to deal with members who continue to pursue legal redress are very unfortunate, because the entire party gains and progress have been as a result of members' input, sacrifice, and loyalty. While it's Buhari's most usual way of dealing with issues via threats, a method that has achieved the opposite of ideal results, he should realize that these are grown adults who run their affairs and families solely, and not teenagers or boys. There are many ways to make statements with diplomacy and still gain results and respect. These aggrieved members should fight on in the courts. It's far better than resorting to violence." Okay. Fed Chara wrote, "NWC under which chairman? Oshiomole'S that is suspended, Ajimobi RIP that is dead. Which NWC itself? The one that has been removed? The one that 4 members of NWC have accepted their fate? Oshiomole'S political career is finished, and his matter will only get worse. By the time Obaseki wins, Oshiomole will not be able to enter Edo. Shuaibu boys will be waiting for him outside his country home, and he will face the music of all those corruption cases and summons he has been running from. He will regret his life that he should not have forced his godfatherism legacy, because he doesn't have anybody. New COS is against him. Also, Aso Rock against him, NEC against him. As for Izeamu, Oshiomole promised him governor, but could not promise him tomorrow, because tomorrow belongs to God. If anyone is still thinking Izeamu will win, I sorry for you. Izeamu is broke. His backer Oshiomole removed. Person wey no get backbone fit fight. And the powers that be will make sure whatever leverage Oshiomole has left is finished, meaning they will abandon Izeamu, because if he wins, Oshiomole may want to bounce back, so they will sabotage Iyamu and make sure their man Obaseki wins, because Obaseki has agreement with the new COS, while the new COS has no agreement with Iziamu. Okay. Now Iziamu get their own agreement. That one no concern Aso Rock. As for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let him just forget 2023 and pray that El-Rufai doesn't find his way to Aso Rock anyway anyhow, cause his godfatherism in Lagos is next target. But BAT and Oshomole sold betrayer and will repeat plenty members. So guys, if you have anything to say concerning this, drop your comments in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.